Let's say you have to make a windrows and you've poked around online and you found some data for windroses, but nothing for your particular data. And you have data that might look something like this, and you have to pick out the wind direction and the wind speed and make a windrows that shows, like in this case, that most of the time in this time interval, the wind came from the south. But you have data that after a while, after wrestling with this, you get it into something like this: time, wind speed, and wind direction. So how do I make a windrows? Well, all you have to do is type in datatools.tamcenter.com, and that pulls up this website here where we've got an online library of shared resources, but also this new link, Windrows Creation Utility. So you click on this, and that opens up a tab that lets you browse for this file. So after wrestling with my metadata, I was able to get it into Excel, and I saved it onto my computer. So all I have to do here is browse to that file in Excel, Windrows example data, and then you say open. And if you've got more than one sheet, you have to tell it which sheet your data is in. And I'm going to say it's hourly data from White Mesa. Thank you very, very much, Ute Mountain Ute, for sharing your metadata. And what we have to do now is click this update columns, and that way this website looks at this file and says, oh, which column is which? So we have to say that the magnitude, which in this case is the wind speed in miles per hour, it might be in another unit, is the magnitude, and then the direction, of course, is the wind direction. And then you click graph, ba-ba, and now it shows that for this time interval, which was November 2022 for Ute Mountain Ute White Mesa site, the wind came mostly from the north-northeast in these different intervals in the units that are in her data, which in this case is miles per hour. So you could see that they've got some pretty high wind speeds coming from the north-northeast in this interval.